Hey, bosses, we are back with the Resilience Reboot, where the goal is for 12 days, I'm going to be sharing with you ways to help you take the steps in becoming a more resilient leader and enhancing your career and family life this year. So I want you to remember, head over to shiftsandsuccess.com/ freebie 12 to download a copy of the 12-day resilience reboot. You're going to get all the tea. Everything I'm going to be sharing over these next 12 days is going to be included in that file for you to just have available to you if you ever want to reference and go back to it. And also, if you share your email with me, we'll stay connected. I'll provide you with a tons more of information and alerts. And I got a lot of stuff coming down the pipeline. So y'all definitely got to check in with your girl. Okay. So today we're going to talk about mindful eating practices, and I'll start it with this. How many of you really take the time to even notice what's on your plate when you are about to consume a meal? How many of you really take the time to really just take in the smells, take in what's on your plate, like really taking time to just take bites and chew your food, right? Let's face it, many of us don't, right? We're leaders. We are either managing teams, we have other obligations under our belt, even if that means family dynamics that you're just trying to balance out. And your girl just don't have the time, right? Sometimes you just don't have the time to really just sit down and observe what's on your plate. And I'll be honest, I know I have to do a better job of that because after I did a little research on this whole thing about mindful eating, I've heard about it before. And I even talked about mindfulness on day one. And if you have not heard about the mindfulness part, if you want to kind of go back and listen, I want you to definitely check it out. Again, you can download it from shiftsandsuccess.com/ freebie 12. But let's talk about mindful eating. So, mindful eating is the practice of being fully present and engaging while you're eating. You're paying attention to the sensations and experiences of consuming food. Okay. So, again, when I talked about mindfulness and the many benefits it can have on your well being, it really entails like, hey, when you are taking a walk, you're taking the time to really think about how your body is feeling emotionally. What are you feeling? What are you smelling? What are you observing when you're out walking, at the park or in the streets? Like what are you really thinking about? And it's really allowing you to be present, be in the moment, which results in so many great benefits that you experience over time. And so, mindful eating is very similar in the fact that you are being very attentive, you're noticing your emotions, you're noticing your thoughts, your physical sensations, and the surroundings, even while you're eating. So, you're sitting down, you're dining, even if that's 5-10 minutes, right? We don't want to overthink this thing because let's face it, many of you may be in and out of meetings. You may not have time to just sit there for 30 minutes or an hour to actually consume your food. But this is another way for you to take that time to be more present and to be more mindful of how you're feeling and just taking that time to decompress and process what's happening in your body, right? So this approach will actually decelerate your eating pace and attune you to your perceptions about the food, the quantity you consume, and your body's response during the meal. So for leaders, it can actually help you to regain your resilience by reducing stress, improving decision making, and enhancing your awareness, which actually leads to better emotional regulation and overall well being. So, there was a study with the frontier in psychology, and it basically says that taking time for mindful eating is associated with a 25% reduction in overeating and contributes to better overall physical health. Now, I love this point because oftentimes we think about resilience, we think about it as being more of like mental toughness, right? Mental fitness. Well, the thing is, you can also be resilient physically. You can be resilient emotionally, financially, right? In all aspects of your life. And so, this is just another way, especially those of you, if you are on this whole weight loss type of thing, or maybe you're just trying to manage your weight. This could be another avenue for you. Very simple, right? Something, again, 10 to 15 minutes that you can do if you're while you're consuming your food to help you be able to just manage your weight over a period of time. So, for today, I want you to take some time to practice mindful eating. You're going to take time to Chew your food after each bite. You're going to take time to just smell. Take time to just smell the food, right? You're using your senses. You're watching what's around you. You're observing what's around you. You're also identifying how you're feeling in your body. Are you feeling tension? Are you feeling excitement? Are you feeling, upset about maybe a discussion that you previously had, right? Like whatever it is, acknowledge it, but don't judge yourself. Take that time to just be with yourself in that moment. And then once you observe what you're feeling, address it, right? If that means talking to a friend, if that means writing it down very quickly and thinking about, okay, I've been overthinking this project, this idea that I've had in my mind. Don't judge yourself, right? Take that time to maybe do a quick brainstorm after you're done really acknowledging that that's what's on your mind, that's what you're feeling, right? Or maybe you just want to just practice some gratitude. Whatever it takes for you, just take that time to be very mindful and be in the moment. And I want you to share with me what you experienced during that time, okay? And I will see you guys. I'm actually going to do it as well because, again, this is something that your girl has to work on, but I would love to hear how this affects you. All right. I will see you guys tomorrow for our day 11 of the Resilience Reboot.